Welcome back. This is Original Greatness. And first, I would like to thank God and I would like to thank you because I do this for you. And I'm happy to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. Thanksgiving just passed. It was Thursday, like it is every year. But I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. I'm going to show you guys a picture on my plate. And we got green beans, neck bones with the green beans, macaroni and cheese, dressing, Hawaiian sweet rolls, candied yams, ham, turkey, deviled eggs. I mean, it was loaded. But that wasn't the best part about Thanksgiving. The best part about Thanksgiving was spending time with loved ones and being thankful, being able to pray together and being able to break bread together. That's what it was all about. My baby sister came in town, Millicent J. Vance. So make sure you check out her YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get the latest content from her. Her channel is Natural Hair Goes Everywhere. I had a link down in the description. And I'll have some type of icon up on the screen so you'll know that you're on the right channel. And I want to show you guys a couple of pictures she took with my sons, Alec and Jacob. They enjoyed her. We all enjoyed her. And it was beautiful to be able to spend time with family. I also was in charge of doing the dressing this year. And I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I be messing the dressing up. I be messing the dressing up. My grandmother showed me how to do it. Me and my father, me and my dad will break the cornbread up and mix all the ingredients into it. And then we'll pour it into the pans and she'll put it in the oven. And then I end up going down the street to my auntie house and eating down there and spending time with the rest of the family, jumping houses on Thanksgiving. So I never watched the whole process of doing the dressing. Figured it out this year and I did a great job, if I don't say so myself, and I'll put a picture of it up here. But the key ingredients to great dressing, after doing some research about it, is the cornbread and the juice you put in. So when you buy broth from the store, it has the chicken flavor, but it doesn't have the chicken grease or oil. It doesn't have the meat grease or oil in it, and that's what gives it that extra oomph for your dressing. Use real meat and use a dry cornbread. I messed up and did Jiffy. That's why I came out like brownies. It was too moist and it was too sweet. So I screwed the dressing up that year. But this year, I had it on point. It was awesome. On to the next thing. Why have I been gone so long? We had a very bad windstorm and it knocked the internet out and it knocked the power out in the house. The power was restored in time, but the internet wasn't. No excuse. I could have went somewhere else and used the internet, but it wouldn't have been up on time. And I'm really hard on myself when I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it. The second week, I had a lot going on personally, mentally, trying to get my mind together about personal things with family, some business things I was working on. And I just wasn't in the right mind about putting up a video. Also, I hadn't finished reading the Harriet Tubman. I finally finished the book, Harriet Tubman, Conductor on the Underground Railroad. And it was an awesome story of her life. I learned a lot about not only her, but what was going on around that time when she was a slave, when she was helping people escape. The other important figures in history that she ended up interacting with, it was a very awesome book. So another reason it was taking me a while to read this book was because I wanted to make sure I was fully digesting it. So as I was reading the book, some of the chapters I would read more than once, and I took notes on every chapter. I highlighted all of the major things that needed to be remembered from each chapter. In my opinion, most books, 20% of it is what the book is conveying to you, 20% of it. So as I was reading it, I broke the book down to about 20%. So that way, if I ever want to update myself on that book or refresh my memory, I can just read my notes. I don't have to actually go through the book to get that information again. And I didn't want to highlighting the book or anything like that while I'm working on my library. And here's my library. I want to show a picture of it to you guys. I'm very proud of it. Here it is. Now, when it comes to my library, to be honest with you, I buy books a lot quicker than I actually read them. So it's a few books on here that I actually haven't read yet, or I listen to them on Audible and I enjoyed them or liked them so much that I actually bought a physical copy of the book. But my library is continuing to grow, and I want to make sure that every book in my library I'm actually reading. So the book that I'm working on right now that I just purchased is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, this book falls under the category of my life where I'm working on personal development. And I heard great things about this book. So I'm going to share links down in the description of the interviews of the author that I had seen that led me to this book. And I am very excited about this book. So some of the things that the book talks about that I learned from the interview that I started implementing was start to build habits that are small but create a huge impact in your life. So I had to review some of the things I was doing or wasn't doing that would put me on the right path to success or increase my chances of being successful in the areas of my life that I want to improve. So one of the changes that I have made recently, and it has made a huge difference, is just having a time to get up in the morning and a designated time to go to sleep. Getting up means getting out of the bed. Just getting out of the bed, getting my day started and getting going. Now, I noticed that when I did this the first day, I had so much time on my hands. And everybody else was asleep. I didn't have no distractions. It gave me the ability to focus on what do I need to do with this time. I mean, shoot, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. What do I do with it? So I get up in the morning, I pray, I brush my teeth, I shower, I work out, I read the Bible, Proverbs. I read at least 2 chapters of Proverbs. Not in this order, but these are things I do in the morning. So once I shower and get dressed, I've had all that done before I even eat breakfast or cook breakfast. Before I even cook breakfast or eat breakfast, which is around 7:30, I've accomplished all of that. I've worked out, I've read, I've prayed, I've meditated, I've showered, I've spent time with taking care of me. Now I'm already up. I got all of those things done, and I'm starting to build on what I've already accomplished that day. Now, that's waking up. The going to bed, I need to be in the bed by that time. So my bedtime is 10 o'clock. I'm not expecting to get in the bed at 10 and I'm out. That's not how it works. My goal is to be in bed by 10 o'clock. So if I get in the bed at 9:55, 9:58, anything like that, I'm good. My goal is to be in the bed. That way my body knows it's time to shut down. We've did everything we needed to do. We're in bed. This is what it's for, and shut it down. So that habit alone over the last 5 or 6 days has made a huge difference in my productivity and in my life. I feel better. I'm getting a lot more done. I'm a lot clearer. One of the reasons I feel better is because now I'm getting in shape. I'm feeding my mind, and I have a better sense of clarity and direction. So I'm really happy and excited about that. How to get up in the morning. I just want to share this idea with you. When I need to get up in the morning, to be honest with you, it's very hard for me to get out of bed, especially in wintertime. In the wintertime, the bed is so warm. And when you get out, it's so cold. It's really hard to get out of bed, to be honest with you. Or at least for me. Now, the other things that I've read with the personal development thing was that you don't have something motivating you strong enough to get you out of the bed. And that's true. But you also have to have the mental discipline to do what needs to be done despite how good or comfortable the current situation is. So it's very comfortable just to stay in the blanket and be warm, but that's not going to help me get closer to my goals and be successful. So it's a battle between comfort and desire. What I did to make myself a little bit more motivated in the morning was I changed my alarm to music. So I cannot listen to James Brown without dancing. I gotta move. I gotta get up. I gotta move. It's almost impossible. I don't know what it is about that man's music. If you play James Brown music, even around a baby, they'll start smiling and moving around. You just can't sit still. So anyway, he has this song called Get on the Good Foot, or Get Up on the Good Foot, or something like that. My alarm goes off at 5 o'clock in the morning with Get Up on the Good Foot. And I'm telling you, I wake up smiling. I got all this energy. I get to moving. I can't sit still. So that's how I start my day. So if it's a song that you have to dance to when you at the club, or whatever the case it was, whatever song you have that motivates you, my suggestion to you is use that as your get out of bed song in the morning, as your alarm. And put your phone across the room where you have to actually get out the bed to cut the alarm off. And once you get out the bed, you should be good. You don't want nothing. If you get back in the bed after you actually got out the bed and did all of that, I don't know what to tell you. But that's my suggestion to you to help you get up out the bed in the morning to get your day started. Now, what changes am I gonna make on this channel is that, one, we're not going to have a specific day for videos anymore. It was supposed to be Monday at 4 o'clock. I haven't been doing well with that. What I'm deciding to do now is that I want to put up a video as necessary, but no video will be posted more than a week from the previous video. If I post a video on Monday and post a video on Saturday, you shouldn't get a video no later than that next Saturday. That's how that works. That's what my plan is. And it's all different types of things that go into personal development. So it's some personal hygiene stuff that I bought that I want to share with you guys. I bought some equipment for my videos and for my office that I want to share with you guys. Books that I've purchased, all different things that I want to share. So instead of making everybody wait a whole week to share these things that I can build on, I can make the videos smaller and shorter and keep you entertained and keep you involved and keep you engaged by just sharing steps as I take them. So that's what I'm deciding to do. So thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, for believing in me, for sending me messages, phone calls. Any support you can give means so much. So the like, the comment, the subscriptions, I definitely appreciate it. Now, I had a few people ask me, how come I don't get notifications when I subscribe to your channel? Well, there's a reason for that. You have to click the notification bell. There's an actual notification bell next to subscription on the channel. And I'm going to highlight that on the channel somewhere or walk you through it. But it's a little icon that's a bell. You have to click that bell in order to get notifications. And I would ask that you do that right now, because we are not going to have a specific day for content anymore. There's going to be more content coming up more frequently, so you don't want to miss anything. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Now, as always, be original, be great, and say, I am original greatness. God bless.